Hello and welcome, it's Emilia for Papertrey Ink. Today I want to play with Amazing Grace press plate. This is so far all I've got prepared for the video because I still do not know what I'm going to create exactly, but I will show you what I've got. So I do have a scrap of paper for a background, and this is slightly smaller than A2 card base. Doesn't matter what paper you will choose, mine has little dots. I wanted like a dusky pink color, and then I've got this quite gray colored paper, and I want to add this beautiful texture to my paper in white. But there is one thing I want to do. I want to miss the Amazing Grace. I only want to add the notes and the text. So I've got this plate, the foil and the paper ready, and now we have to run it through the die cutting machine. Let's see if this worked. Hopefully. I left some room. This is beautiful. So I want to use it for die cutting. That's why I left some room on the bottom and on the top. So I do have my pretty texture, and now I'm going to use a frame, and you could use any frame actually, to die cut that to have this texture in the background. This will be the background for my composition. For my flowers today, I want to use Into the Blooms Anemones. These are quite large and I absolutely love them. I'm not sure if I used that cutting die before, but we do have two flowers and we've got a selection of branches. So I did die cut the flowers out of the white card, and for the leaves I used the green paper, and those two I used the white card. I'm going still ink these to add a bit more color to them. And for the flowers I will try to keep them mostly white, but then I want to create the flower that is similar to that, and those two flowers were actually the inspiration for my card. So one will be will have the maybe gray center. I'm not sure if the other one I will do pink, but I did die cut the pink centers. This is the same paper as I used on my background. So that's the great tip. If you want everything to match, you can use the background paper for the other elements in your card. Okay, what I'm going to do, it's a bit risky, but let's try. So I got black Soot, and I think this will be okay for my dark gray paper to match. I'm going to go gently in the middle of the flowers. So instead of grabbing a lot of ink, I'm just going very, very gently. And I want the flower centers to be dark gray. At the tips of the petals, I'm going to keep white. This little layer needs to be slightly darker. Let me show you on the packaging, because it goes here. So I want that to be slightly darker than the rest. If you're not sure how to assemble the flowers, you can always check on the packaging. You've got the full image here, and then you've got the petals, and it will tell you that this is the first layer, second and the third, and then the flower center. Of course, you can play and you can test for yourself. It doesn't need to be like it says on the packaging. So I'm going to use a foam pads, but these are quite thin between the layers, and I'm just going to, let's just place it like that. And then we've got this additional petal. I think this way, adding the foam pad, we can the foam pad, we can create some dimension, and the flower will look much better. Then we've got this for the center of the flower, and I need to cut my foam pad. Into a smaller square. So I'm just going to place that here. Okay, and then we've got this pink layer to go on top. I absolutely love that. It is super beautiful. Which one? I think this one. This one I will add with glue. Okay, so that's the first flower. You can bring the petals up. You could add even higher foam pads between the layers. Look at that, so pretty. I do have the flowers ready, and I'm going to ink the leaves. So it's nice to start with the green card or green scrapbooking paper, and then you've got less work. But I would still add a little bit of ink. I'm going to add some splats of bundled sage spritz. This is quite dark green color. I just want to have some darker splats on my leaves. While the leaves are drying, let's start assembling the card. So I do have a card base which is the same color as my label, and then, like I said, this panel is slightly smaller than the card base. But what I do have the foam pads on my panel already, on my label. What I want to do, because I think this will be quite boring, I want to create some borders around that. And the easiest way, if you don't know what to do, for me, is to grab a liner line maker, and I did test it here on the white card, and I will just create some scribbles all around my panel. Of course, you don't have to do it if you don't want to do it, or if you have some, I don't know, dyes that would create a nice texture, you know, on the edges, then you can do that, whatever you want. I just thought I'm going to play, and this also add like a handmade touch to the card. I think this will be okay. And then I also thought I'm going to add some dots here and there, some dots and some super tiny circles. I tried my best not to ruin it, and now I'm adhering it to the card base. I just used glue, and what the worst can happen? Well, you will have to cut another panel. Not a big risk. I'm going to place that in the middle of my card, and then I will create the composition. I still do not have the sentiment, but I will pick something in a minute. I imagine my flowers like that on the card, so I'm pushing one underneath the other one, so they will be kind of overlapping, and then I will go with the leaves here, and I'm going to leave this space here for the sentiment. I still need to look for it. So first, what I will do, I will add the foam pads to the flowers. I'm going to attach them, but gently, in case I have to move them later. Before attaching the flowers, I do have a cheesecloth here. I'm going to add a small piece, because this is the easiest way for me to add additional texture. At the moment, I'm just attaching it in one place. And you could add lace or something, just so it will be sticking out here and there. I'm placing my flowers very gently as well. So I want the cheesecloth to like here, so you can see on the top and on the side. I want it to stick out a little bit. Okay, let's just reattach that. I am squashing my leaves a little bit, and then I will attach them. I will be using hot glue because that's easier for me, but any glue would work. So definitely something here. I think similar on the top. You can also place your leaves without attaching them first, and then when you're happy with the composition, just glue everything on. Sometimes I do have to rip the things out. I try not to do it, but you know, sometimes I have to do it. I think I will remove this little one here, because I can use it somewhere else as well. Okay. Then maybe this one on top. I love it. And then I will add these white branches. I will add this one there. I absolutely love that composition. I'm just wondering, should I divide that into small? Not really. So I will add one here. Maybe make it smaller. And then one on top, and I think I will die cut one more just to go on the side. Instead of die cutting another one, I did combine the offcuts from these into another branch. So I'm adding that here. For the sentiment, I decided to go with something small. I have a Make-A-Wish. I stamped it on the white card and matte that with a bit of the paper I have in the background. And then I've got the foam pads. I'm going to adhere it here. And there is something else I want to bring to add to this card, but this is almost done. I'm going to add a small bow. I've got the twine here. This is like neutral color. The perfect would be gray, but I don't have any. And I thought about adding it here on the side just to add more texture to my card. And I'm also on the mission to use my stash. So I'm going to add things that are, you know, in my drawers here and there on my cards. And hopefully one day the stuff will be gone, because I do have too many things. I do have this, this is probably very old. Anyway, these are just black gems. I'm just going to add few, and then I will finish it off with the splashes of white acrylic paint, diluted in water. I think this is a very elegant card, and these black gems will be perfect here and there. I'm just going to scatter them on my card. No plan at all. With this splattering, I mostly want to go on the leaves, so I'm just going to cover some of the flowers, some parts, and then the sentiment with some scrap paper. And I do have the paint mixed with water, and I will just go on the leaves mostly, but also it will go on the label. This is it for today. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please let me know in the comment. Also, please subscribe to Papertrey Inc. YouTube channel to be notified about the upcoming videos. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Have a lovely creative day. Bye bye.